Well, here we are. Wasn't expecting to do this for a while. Some of you may or may not know I've been fairly under the weather. Yeah, I've got quite a large infection underneath where they did my hernia repair. But there we go. Jump back on the horse and all that. So here I am. Today, what I'm going to be doing is a question that was asked to me in one of my video comment sections, and that was, how do you allow traffic to go from one LAN to another LAN on pfSense? And I thought, what better way to show you guys how I do it than to make a video. It's I would say it's straightforward, but it's not. I had to watch a ton of videos and read a ton of information just to find this out. Some people out there might find this simple. It is, after all, just doing a rule wizard and there we go. But I had to play around with it a little bit to get it to do what I wanted it to do. So out of the box, pfSense, as far as I'm aware, blocks traffic between separate LANs, and you have to allow it with a rule. We'll jump in and we'll show you how that rule works. Anyway, so here we go. If you look at my screen here, you'll see that I've got my rules section on pfSense. So this is firewalls, rules, and there they are. So these are the only two that I've got on my WAN side. On my LAN, allow any to any rule, and the same for IPv6. Now I've got these two LANs here. So I've got my normal LAN, which is most of my house, and then I've got my dining room LAN, which at the moment is being occupied by our boy. And this is what basically is happening. All traffic from my LAN can go into their LAN, but their LAN cannot go into our LAN. And there was a reason for doing this. He's quite a big game player, and he was flooding our network with a ton of stuff that was bringing us down. So this was the best way to do it. So let's have a look at this rule. So here we go. It's basically a pass action on the DRLAN interface, any protocol, any IPv4. We don't use IPv6 in this house, so there's no point in doing both. I could have done, but I didn't. And basically, I just did a destination of DRLAN and inverted it so that it was a destination of actually LAN net. It made sense in my head, and this is how it worked. And you can see that everything else is just pretty much blank. There's no advanced. Everything is just as it was. Do you know what? I kind of confused myself here. So the source is obviously DRLAN, and it can't hit anything that is not DRLAN. That's what's happening. But the other way around, it works fine. Yeah, so that's what's happening here. So anything from the DRLAN can't hit anything that's not the DRLAN, except for the WAN. By default, it's allowed to do that, which is what we want. Which is why it's inverted. Confused myself there. That's pretty much as simple as that. And that's it. That really is it. So if I wanted to do this, let's try setting this up again. So let's add one. So it's a pass on the DRLAN, any, and it's from the DRLAN and anything that's not the DRLAN. And that would be it. That would be literally all I had to do. There's no point in me doing this because that's going to be exactly the same as what I've already got. Hopefully that's straightforward. If it's not, I do apologise. It was much more straightforward in my head than it is here. But essentially what's happening is anything that's in that room is blocked from hitting the rest of it because of that inverted match. Make sense? Kind of makes sense to me. Yeah, and there we go. It's as simple as that. So if you've got any questions, please drop them in the comments. And remember, I have got a Discord server that is up and running. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you want. Why not? It's free. At least that way, when you tick the bell icon, you'll get notifications of when I release new videos like this one. Even if this one is a little bit more confusing than it should have been, which I apologise for. Again, if there's anything you need clearing up, please just drop a comment and I'll do my best to answer it. As always, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.